Greetings everyone. Today we'll be talking about soft skills, more specifically networking. I'm Derek Polak and I will be your instructor today. I'm looking forward to a productive course. Before we begin, I wanted to tell you a little bit about me. So I'm a family of 4. I have my wife of 10 years, my son Jaden, who is 4 years old going on 5, and we have a daughter, Naomi, who's turning 1. I love traveling and I love trying different foods and learning about new cultures, and I enjoy different music genres. So whether that's R&B, rock, pop, all of those different things. I enjoy all kinds of music. Now, before we begin, I have a question that I'd like you to take a few moments to think about. Did you know that approximately 80% of jobs today are not advertised? So if employers are not advertising, how do you think people are finding jobs? Please press pause and take a few moments to write down your response. Did you take time to develop a response? Okay, great. So one thing you may have thought but did not necessarily think about is a big part of this particular answer is networking. Which brings me to the learner objectives for today. I wanted to make sure I let you know what you're expected to learn and be able to do by the end of this course, so that you maintain focus along the way. So with that said, by the end of this course, you will be able to explain how networking fits into your overall job search, describe soft skills needed to be successful at networking, and 3, format an email to reach out to someone and network for a referral. Now, you may have heard the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Which this quote can be applied in different situations, but I would like to focus on how this saying connects to job searching and networking. So before we move forward, I would like for you to take 2 minutes to review and discuss the saying by responding to the following question. And you're going to do this using a voice thread. So see the link below so that you can access the voice thread. And the question is, how does this saying connect to our topic, networking, for today? Once you have given your response, you should have the ability to see others' responses, to which you would need to respond to at least one other person to receive course credit of completion. All right. So the previous quote actually helps to break down the next couple slides about networking in general, what it is, and the purpose of networking. So simply stated, networking takes place every time you participate in a school or social event, volunteer in the community, visit with members of your religious groups, even when you talk with neighbors. You start a conversation at the grocery store with someone, or even connect with friends online. Now, when you are networking for the purpose of career development, this means you talk with friends, family members, and acquaintances about your goals, your interests, and dreams. Most people learn about job openings from friends, relatives, or others who are part of their social network. Networking is important because many hiring managers will prefer a potential candidate recommended by someone they already know or who already works for the company. Do you have any questions, or is there anything not clear? Please use the following link below to access a Q&A form, and someone will be sure to respond in a reasonable time. Okay, great. So with this understanding of networking, it is important to note the various benefits of taking advantage of this essential skill. I would like to highlight 3. So they're receiving and sharing ideas, learning about new opportunities, and getting advice from other professionals. So the first advantage is the opportunity to receive and share ideas. As a professional who should constantly be looking to improve your skills, what this means is you can share information pertaining to your area of expertise that could potentially help the person within your network, or vice versa. The individual in your network may have information that you can use to grow in your skill set. A useful example to help understand this benefit is if you are struggling, right, to come up with ideas for a project. You can reach out to people in your network through a social network post, which can possibly be shared with other developers or data scientists in your network and in their networks, and you'd more than likely get a helpful response within a few hours. The second benefit of networking is learning about new opportunities, such as possible internships, new roles that may become available soon within a company, or the opportunity to test out a new website or coding platform. So this is beneficial when you're trying to improve your skills and have access to this new website or coding platform, because this may assist you with the skill improvement, or if you are currently thinking about looking to see what jobs may be available soon and match your skills. Finally, a major benefit of networking is getting advice from other professionals, especially during times when you're trying to figure out the best way to set yourself apart from other web developers or data scientists. Having this access to professionals in the field that can provide tips on what to do or not to do can give you a leg up that others trying to break into the industry may not have. The best illustration for this situation would be, for example, if you have been constantly applying for various jobs and have not been able to get even an interview. You can reach out to web developers or data scientists in your network for advice or tips and tricks you may not have considered when applying, whether that is updating your LinkedIn profile, including specific and key content in your profile that demonstrates your abilities, or using specific terms in your resume. So at this point, if you have any questions, please use the link below to ask any questions you may have. Alright, so we have touched on what networking is and described a few of its benefits. Now that we have this information, I would like for you to use the discussion board on Facebook to explain how networking can fit into the overall task of job searching. So click on the link below to the Facebook group, and you are going to go to the post that says, what do you think? How can networking fit into the overall task of job searching? Alright, so great job on that post. Job searching can be very complicated if you allow it to be. However, if you add in networking, it will take you from mostly receiving denial emails to receiving emails to set up an interview. So networking can start even before you begin applying. Right now in this course, you are networking with future web developers and data scientists. Keep these relationships going. Reach out to your teachers and look at the outside opportunities they may be engaging in. Remember the module on vision statements? What kind of company do you want to work for now that you have the vision statement? Make a connection with people and the company you would like to work for. Ask them about projects in your field And as you start to really search for jobs, get others in your network to connect you to someone, maybe a hiring manager, recruiter, or employee in general of the company that you like. This makes all of the difference. So moving on, I know you may be nervous about networking, but you don't have to be. I want to talk about the skills needed for networking and help you realize that you may already have some of these skills, and if not, you can develop them very easily to assist you along success. The first skill is communication, which is exchanging information from one person to another. It involves speaking and empathizing with others to correctly receive the message that the other person is sending and responding. So when networking, communication is essential to develop and maintain relationships with others. Nonverbal communication is another important skill to consider when networking. It's important to pay attention to your own body language and any signals you may be sending the person you're speaking to. Knowing how to read the body language of the person you're speaking to is also helpful. This can tell you if you need to change the way you're expressing your message or fix something else in the way you are communicating. Next is interpersonal skills. These are often referred to as people skills, and they affect the way you communicate and interact with others. They include different skills, but particularly skills like communicating and attitude and listening. Another important networking skill is active listening. To get people excited about your business and what you're sharing with them, you need to listen to and understand their needs. Active listening involves maintaining eye contact, nodding your head to show you understand what they're saying, and responding appropriately. Active listening also ensures you're able to ask the right questions to keep a conversation moving forward. Another important skill is social skills, right? These are the verbal and nonverbal skills that you use to interact with others. They include not only words, but also gestures, body language, and your personal appearance. It also includes friendliness, which demonstrates honesty and kindness. That in turn can create trust and understanding, which can build a strong foundation for a new relationship when you're networking. Public speaking is another one that can help you be more comfortable if you find yourself talking to a group of people, particularly at a networking event. Even when you're just speaking with another person one-on-one, public speaking skills can help you improve the way you articulate, helping the person you're speaking with better understand you. Empathy. This refers to the ability to feel what another person is feeling. Empathy skills are important for networking as they make others feel that you understand and can relate to their emotions and experiences. A positive attitude is another important networking skill, as others are drawn to those with a friendly, positive demeanor. Positivity can help you develop a strong rapport with others quickly, and in general help you be more instantly likable and memorable. Humor is another. It's humanizing and helps people come together on common ground. When used appropriately, humor can draw people to you and eliminate tension, putting people immediately at ease. So people with humor also tend to be more approachable. And lastly, focus. Focus is an important networking skill because it enables you to give the person who you're speaking to your full attention. It will help you be an active listener and allow you to better establish a genuine connection. So again, we're gonna go to the Facebook post and you're gonna look for the one that has this post of questions, right? So now that we've covered some of the soft skills of what it needs to be successful at networking, I want you to answer the questions on that post. What skills do you feel you already possess? How can you use them now for your benefit with networking? Which ones do you need to work on? And how can you do that? Okay, now that we have a general idea of what networking is and the various skills needed to be successful, I want to present to you some templates or little paragraphs that you can use, which can help make this process easier, and that you can put into use today to start the networking process. But first, let's talk about what that means connecting with your network. So there are different ways, different methods, different purposes for you to connect with people. And so some examples could be reaching out to someone in your network to make a connection to another person that can assist you, facilitate a connection between two people, ask someone for a referral, leverage your relationship for an opportunity, and 5, maintain a relationship with your connections. Today, however, we're going to focus on reaching out to someone and asking for a referral. So, requesting a referral from someone does not have to be complicated. Depending on the closeness of relationship with the person, it can be as simple as sending an informal text message to a friend. So, for example, we have a text message from Tori to Antonio. Hey Antonio, it's Tori. I am interested in this web developer position that I saw on LinkedIn with your company. I was wondering, do you have access to an internal referral link that you could send me so that I have a better chance at being seen? Also, can we hop on a call so I can get a little bit of information about the company? Let me know. So let's break this apart a little bit. First, Tori informs Antonio of his interest in a position that she saw on LinkedIn with this company. What does she say or ask next? So I want you to use the voice thread in the link below, and I want you to leave your responses and hear back from other members in the course. So yes, she asked if she has access to an internal referral link that can be sent, and for some time to get on a call with Antonio to ask about the company. This is informal because she was able to be a bit more direct in what she's requesting. Now, let's look at a formal message on LinkedIn to someone you may not be as close to. Maybe you know the person from a previous class, or you met them through a friend. So we have here from Tori. She sent a message to Adriana on LinkedIn. Good morning, Adriana. I hope you are doing well. I am Jackson Turner's friend. You and I met at his housewarming party a few months ago. I was on LinkedIn and I saw that you are working for Jackson and Johnson Co. There's a position for an entry-level web developer that just opened on the Jackson and Johnson career website. If it's okay with you and you have 10 to 15 minutes, I would really like to talk to you about my skills and passion about this specific role, and explore options of maybe getting your help to get connected with someone in the department. Please let me know if you're available. Thanks, Tori. So, what is the difference between the message from Tori to Adriana, from Tori to Antonio, compared to this message? Use the voice thread to respond to this question, and also listen to other members of the course. Nice. So they essentially have the same components, but what's the same? Tori informs Adriana of her interest in a position she saw on LinkedIn with her company. She asked for some time to get on the call with Adriana. However, instead, she wants to share her skills and passion for the position. Some differences are that she reminds her of the context that they met. And she also asks if there's someone Adriana can put her in contact with so that she eventually gets an internal referral link. Another thing to note is she asked for 10 to 15 minutes of her time. This is important to remember when asking someone to give up their time. Let them know it will be short, and to help keep the call short, have what you will say about yourself and 3 to 4 questions prepared that you would like to ask. Alright, now that we have a good understanding of what a crest will be like, we're going to use the following template, which was used to create both examples that we reviewed. We will use the following scenario. You are going to request a referral from a connect on LinkedIn that you met in one of your web development courses last year. This person has been working for Microsoft for 6 months, and you've seen many posts about the project they're on, etc. Please pause this recording and take 5-7 minutes max to craft your email using the template provided. Don't be afraid to make the message your own. You can go into more details as you like. When you are finished, please use the link below to leave your sample response. The messages that you develop, I am sure, was really good for your first shot, and someone will be sure to check your response in a timely manner. In the meantime, continue to work on them. Have the template on the side while you're making these requests so that you can get better at it, and also get to a point where you don't need the template. So, please know that networking is a process to learn, and you will get better at doing it as you go along. You have to find your own groove and not take yourself too seriously. Networking does not have to be complicated. Think of it in this context. When you see your favorite waiter or cashier, you may ask them, hey, do you all have extra bread back there? Or whatever item you feel comfortable asking for. It is the same thing as networking. You are using your relationship with the waiter or cashier to receive something to your benefit. When you are looking for a job and you see a connection to a company, ask that person for a referral link to the job posting, about the culture of the company, connect issue, or connect just to find out what tools are being used, and maybe even some background information. You can do this, I believe in you, but you also have to believe in your own abilities. So, after all we have covered, are there any questions about the material? If so, use the link below and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. And if not, please go to the performance-based assessment for this course so that you can know what your next tasks are.